just want to know if this is a short hair puppet or a long hair puppet.
I think it's a bald puppet.
No, it needs some hair.
We haven't done an update in a while. Welcome back to Rolled by Venus. I'm Kezia.
And I'm Krista.
And we're on our weight loss journeys. I'm already at my 100-pound weight loss. Achievement, I guess. Weight loss, 100-pound weight loss transformation. Okay. We're learning how to be sustainable.
Yes.
I'm learning how to be sustainable. And
how to stop being fat.
How to stop being fat.
How do I stop being fat?
How do I upgrade my life, you know? Mm-hmm. So I've got like 50 pounds to go. It's all about like staying, what do you call it? So I've been doing a lot of traveling. Okay.
Okay, great.
And staying.
Hard turn. I like how you just did a hard turn left.
No, it's not a hard turn because I'm going to bring it right back.
Oh, okay, just.
It's a boomerang, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to bring it right back because traveling is the hardest part of the diet that I'm on, of the lifestyle eating that I'm on.
How do you do that?
I'm eating very clean, eating like clean keto.
You pretty
Lots
much have
of
to
vegetables.
go to the grocery store.
I have to make everything. And so this last weekend, did some traveling with my friend Jamie. Hey Jamie, her birthday was this week.
Happy birthday.
We spent a few days together. I mean, I've done some traveling the last like 6 months, like since I started eating this way. It's been okay so far because those trips have been visiting other friends and I eat at their house most of the time.
Right. But what do you do when you're not at a house?
It was a trip where we didn't have a kitchen. It was at a hotel, you know. But I brought some, like I had made keto lasagna. I'm going to show you a picture right here of these keto lasagna sheets that you can get. They're expensive. They're $10.
Kezia was like, you can't have any.
It's like
my lasagna.
It's because it was $10 for just the noodles.
I know.
Let alone, you know, I put beef and
no taste for
sauce and I mean I need it to last several days. I took a little portion of that with us and a bunch of salad, but I mean we ended up doing some other things too. It's just hard to travel and be on this because I was even talking to her, Jamie, about, you know, like doing this, you really like going out to eat. There are almost no options unless you want to live on salads. And even if you do live on salads at restaurants, they don't give you, normally, they don't give you the nutritional greens.
Well,
unless you're at like a local place, or they don't give you a lot. Even if they do, they give you like this tiny little salad. Or if it's like a full salad,
you have to
there's
ask
still a
for
bunch of stuff in it.
The biggest, hugest salad. This is why it's a little easier to do carnivore or to do high meat when you're out and about. But still, it's like if you're going to get clean versions of that, just forget about it. It's like
my options
grilled chicken and grilled chicken.
Drop fasting because I do the intermittent fasting. You either like drop the fasting or all I do is fast and I don't eat anything. But that's not, you know, you travel, you want to taste food. That's part of the experience. And I've also been doing Marissa Peer this past week.
Oh, okay. Girl, I picked that up just this morning. Just this morning I did a Marissa Peer.
I've got my Post-its a little bit on my desk. I require, and then blank, fill in the blank. Mm-hmm. I require abundance.
We should put a link to that in the yes.
On abundance, and I give myself abundance. Those are the 3 things that you cycle through. I require, I insist, and I give to myself.
Yeah, she had this great little meditation in the middle of an interview, and we'll put the link to it in the description below, because I tried it this morning. It was really good. Every so often, I need a little breather from Mr. Joe Dispenza.
I think it was 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes max. Of course, it's in the middle of an interview, so when you're done, it's sort of a hard break. It's like, oh, and what's our next question?
And then the interviewer, but you know, I mean, you deal with that when it's free content, you know. So keeping that positive and living in the feeling that you want.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I did that this morning. I have been in the process of shopping for an apartment, so I'm getting ready to move. I found one I liked. What's interesting is that I've also been checking in with my guides because, you know, we're woo and we do.
Hire yourself.
Yeah. And they're like, you've got to, it's like, what do you want? You have to ask for what you want. You have to fight for what you want.
And be clear.
You have to be clear about what you want. So instead of just being all vague and stuff, quick little fun story, I could not get a hold of this apartment complex I wanted to live in that I had lived in before. I trusted it. I like, the area is okay for the price. There's this one unit on the corner of one of the buildings next to where I used to live that I was
So a
like,
different complex.
no, it was the same complex.
Oh, just a different building.
Different building. There's this corner unit that I really wanted. I was like, man, I hope that's free. The past 6 weeks or something, I've been imagining myself living in that corner apartment and envisioning it. I've just been feeling really frustrated and like it can't move forward. And like every time I would try to move ahead, it's like,
Block.
So block. On Friday, I tried calling them. The complex didn't answer. I tried calling them again. Like, this number is not accepting calls. I'm like, what is happening? They can't just be closed. So I drove there. I was like, you know what? I want to live here. And the lady was there and she's like, yeah, I can show you the apartments. I was like, by the way, you got to fix your phone.
You got to fix your phone number.
No, it's because nobody can get a hold of you. She's like, oh, okay.
So she showed you a unit?
Well, and here's the thing. It's like we got to the building where she was able to show a corner unit, right? And I'm thinking, well, just, it's not the corner unit I want, but it's the one on the opposite side of the complex. I'll look at this floor corner unit and maybe it'll be okay. She did the code on the building like 3 or 4 times and we could not get in. And I was like, this is a sign.
She couldn't even get into the building?
She could not even get into the building. We looked at a couple other ones. One of them was just falling apart and they needed to redo it. It's a very old complex. Then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm walking out of the building and I thought to myself, is anyone living in there? I'd really like to live in that corner unit. Is anyone in there? She's like, I don't know. Do you see anything? Like, the shades were up. So she's like, well, I'm not going to peek in the window. But I was like, well, I'll go peek in the window. Empty. It was empty.
I mean, she didn't even know which units were empty.
So we got back to the office. It is currently under lease, but they don't seem to be paying for it, and they're clearly not there anymore.
I mean, that says something about the management, too.
It does. She's not the manager. She's the weekend person, and so there are things that she didn't know. Their lease is up in May, and we don't have to move here until like June or July. And so I said, perfect. I'll just take that one.
So did you put like everything down?
I haven't put everything down yet because I have to do that.
Or at least like apply or something?
Yeah, I have to
hold it.
I have to apply tomorrow. And the whole point is ask for exactly what you want because I was about to settle. Yeah.
You were about to settle, and that sounds great. The battery's going to die. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. I don't know when this is going to cut off. You guys are awesome.
Stay blessed. Thank you. Bye.